What's up, bag holders? Welcome back. The market was down by a penny, apparently. What kind of crazy crap is that? We got a lot of stuff going on. Not a too busy of a day, I don't think, but it just kind of they all blend together. So um, we'll go through the motions here and update the spreadsheet, and we'll see what today brought and what we're looking for tomorrow. First things first, overnight did get paid dividends from QQQY. That's an awesome pair. It's not a recommendation. Do your own research, but I like it. CHX. This is the third bullet. So last chance for romance. You can see on the daily it's starting to reverse. It could happen, but typically if it turns the corner, it's likely that it will turn into a swing trade, which is fine because the returns will be better. But remember that time has value. So ideally what I would like is to sell the flip and then also take the swing trade entry, even if it doesn't happen right away. If the flip sells and the swing trade entry doesn't trigger, it can continue to go down, and I'll just enter it again as a flip. So that's the ideal situation. We don't get to pick that, though. We just kind of do what we do. I took quite a few of these flips. I bought everything on the screener intraday that was of interest, and I was pretty on top of it today. So docs, little fun fact today is I actually sold this thing this morning. So I sold it and then I bought it back. And I love that because we're getting started here on the new month. It's been a little slow go for this strategies that I do. But we got actually an awesome fill this morning. We made, about 4%. How cool is that? Based on the pre-market. It was up here. And then as it opened, it even opened down here. So we're got a good fill on that. Only one bullet now. We sold two bullets. So we sold a bigger position and exchanged it for a smaller position at a cheaper price. So as it continues to go down, we're good. And if it starts to go up, we'll make even a little extra. So I love this strategy. It's super fun for me, and I hope that it can help somebody out there. If there's anybody out there, if you know, you know. Halliburton. We don't have this sucker in here. Halliburton, come on, man. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, we got that little D. We did go ahead and take another one. Looks like this is bullet number 2. So we are starting to get some of this going, which is crazy because what you should be able to pick up on, we did lock in the dividend. It's pending, so it will go, baby. Cash incoming. But what you should see is that the sector rotation is a real thing. The market's been running up, but that has not really translated to our value stocks. And what you can see, too, is if you contrast the SP 500 with the triple Qs, you'll see that tech is leading the way. And I just don't have a lot of tech. I got exposure through the S&P, and I do trade the Qs, and also I short the Qs. So I got exposure to tech that way, but it's just not something that I feel comfortable with. Technology is everywhere, and something you also got to understand is that like companies like Starbucks and stuff, they're tech companies, and I own those. So there's innovations everywhere, right? This is Murphy Oil. Little flip. Remember keeping stuff super small, trying to get a grasp on this leverage. I did see some news about the ECB and interest rates, so maybe that translates. I think that's what the market is partially moving on, but I don't really know and I don't really care, but if interest rates get cheaper, I'll be able to borrow more money. And so will everybody else, including your businesses that you purchase products from, but also businesses that you may work for. We did get back into this one on a flip. Remember, we sold this thing yesterday. So you can see we are riding the waves perfectly. And it's not because it's super smart or nothing like that, but it's a system that works. And I don't get to think because I'm not that smart. And all I got to do is just follow it. So that's the way I live my life. And I figure if anybody else would be willing to follow it, if they ever get tired of being broke, then maybe it could work for them. Maybe, maybe not. Make all your own decisions. I mean, that's life. But I can't make it any easier than this. And I'm not going to charge y'all $1,000 for a course. So I'm charging you probably exactly what it's worth. Nothing. There, nice green candle, baby. OZK. We sold this sucker about a week ago, and you can see that right here. See the 30 RSI? We sold it on this run. Look at us back again, and we are in profits. Look at the green candle. It's nice to get a little activity. I'm taking small size, but it's still really, really fun for me. I just like seeing the stuff build and grow. I do have plans to double down the size on my day trade stuff. That's because it's going so well, but I have to get the whole total account going. I've got too many shares of Pfizer and Sirius at this point, and a couple of the other ones that are dragging me down, Amcor, that kind of stuff. So that's it for the flips. Ethereum. Oh, I canceled my sell order. I couldn't get out here. I had it in perfect. I couldn't get out. So I just canceled it. We're just waiting again. No big deal. On to day trade type stuff. The SQ. We had opportunity. And just buying. Just buying. Had opportunity to buy some. I'm on a different time frame. Starting to get a big position, which is nice as you get overextended. If that's even a thing. Hey, silver. This was on the 1 hour because we had such a huge size. And you can see we were building it up here. And I think we've had this for quite a while. And let's do it. Let's just find out. I didn't make hardly any money on it. I know that. But again, I was able to take risk off the table. We haven't sold it since 5/28, so that's not that long. Week and a half, something like that. But we're back in here with it. I don't even know how many lots that is. 27 lots. It was huge. It was just a massive position. And what you'll see is that time starts working against you. You know, you could really be a bag holder, but I just took the money. It was a 0.2% return, but I got all of the money out. And remember that I'm using leverage, so capital that I have just sitting, I have to pay for that. So there's an extra incentive for me to go ahead and liquidate and then look for the next best opportunity. SPXL, we got an opportunity to buy right here. So not much on that going on. We did have some weird opportunity here with BitX. It did give us some opportunity. So way up in the after hours. These things are so volatile, and this has been the coolest surprise trading this one, and I'm very, very happy with it. That's all we have for that side of it, so not a whole lot of activity. We did buy a lot of flips, so hopefully we'll see a lot of those sell out tomorrow after I get out of the shower, and we'll just ride the wave. So Next thing's next is swing trade. Put the swing trade hat on, and let's see if we can find some entries or possible sell orders. I will sell early because I am a chicken for sure. I have V on the 62. I like the. I'm not that much of a chicken. Come on, man. I ain't that much of a chicken. But it looked good. It looked enticing, or else I wouldn't even have stopped. And maybe it's trauma from my childhood. I don't want to miss the bus again. That could very well be it right there. I think I just saved $200 on a therapist. All right, let's see. We're kind of in no man's land. You'll see with a lot of these that don't have the green flag, we've got a swing trade entry. However, it didn't go down far enough to trigger another swing trade entry, but it didn't go up enough to sell the thing, right? So we're just kind of doing the dance here. 50.44. Wow, that one's close. That one's close. These, you always have to look at the numbers because those big red candles really throw off the averages. This one's working nicely. It's just slow. And look, we lock in all that juicy little D. I love that, man. The cash flow comes in, you don't see it right away, and that's why people always underestimate the power of it. You know, if you can't see it right now in your hands, they're not interested, you know. They want paid every Friday, for sure. Don't be late either. Whereas people that do well off will work for free, right? If you think about it too, I enjoy this as a hobby, and I have met people that have maybe learned a little something, maybe between me and other sources, probably. I don't get all the credit. Uh, but you got to think, I've done videos for 2 years for zero money. There aren't very many people that will do that. You know, through the eBay thing, I'm giving cards away at a loss. There's not very many people that would do that. If they're going to use their time, talent, and efforts, they want to get paid. But delaying the payment increases the payment. So I'm good. I'm ready to hit the big payment. I'm not worried about $20 an hour. Somebody else can do that. I'm not playing that game. All right, that's the end of the rant. Let's just get through the list. We'll call it. I'm gonna try to get some more content out today, but I'm not sure how it'll go. I'm pushing my intent. I'm really trying. So, but I have some other things I want to do with the other businesses. So. Pretty crazy to go to work and come home and grind it out, but I'm really enjoying it. So thanks for tuning in. If you're still here, and if you're asleep, sleep well. There's Boeing. It's reversing nicely. We've got some dividends coming. 73. I like at least a 75, man. But we can go with the golden line, right? It'll happen. Just got to be patient. So far, I'm not in too much of a uh, capital crisis. I've got plenty of money still. Should that happen, I will go through and kill all the 60s, right, if they're in profits. But I know the longer I let them sit, the more money I'll make because I buy them right. It's like the old real estate guys. They say you make money on the purchase, not the sale. And it's true. It's true. 100. It's crazy how big the list has gotten, though, right? I think it was a pro move, though. I'm excited for it. And a lot of those will go right back off the list as soon as they sell on the swing trade side. And then they'll come back on as they hit the screener, right? So they'll be cyclical on and off. I could just leave them on the list, but they're not in my universe for a reason. Ooh, Granger, what's this? Keys are sticking. 30.9. That's very close. It almost got a flag. Let's get on here. 103.37. Very close on Habit Labs. Look for that one. Showing signs of strength. But overall, you see a lot of, or at least what I see. I'll tell you what I see. You see what you want to see. But I see a lot of indecision in the markets. I don't think it's clear direction which way we're going. I think it could go either way. And I'm prepared either way with a clear, defined plan. I hope you got one too. You'll need it. Wow, look at that. Philip Morris just went crazy. BMO. BMO. Ross went even bigger than I thought too. They always do. It's hard to have faith, patience. But even with my shortcomings, I think I'm doing good destroying this market. I'm excited for when the position sizes get so big that I get letters in the mail, because that'll happen eventually. But that's what we've got for today for the main account. I'm going to take a little siesta and work on some other stuff, but we might get the public account videos out for the statements. If you made it this far, hit the like button for me. Make sure you're subscribed. And also plan on scratching some lottery tickets. So we'll see how that's going. Wish me luck. I hope you're having a great evening, and we'll see you later.